This is what we do when you drop your fucking bike. Puncture the bloody crankcase. You get a lift home with your mate. I have been what can only be described as a total spaz and dropped the bike on the left hand side, and it's put the gear shifter through the magneto cover. So this is a magneto cover. I've taken it off, and that's its shiny new hole. Not very useful, I think, to find, but anyhow, I'm hoping to take this all apart, clean it up and fix it with the magic of JB Weld. So I'll document this and we'll see how it goes. So right now I'm just going to take the coil out, give everything inside clean with soapy water and then isopropyl alcohol, and we'll see what state we're in. Okay, so I've got the stator or however you want to pronounce it out. I was wondering what this bit was for, but then I noticed this was attached, and clearly it's some kind of magnetic trap, so I'm not actually sure what that washer is of. But focus, yep, we will find out. Anyhow, this is the cleaned up magneto casing. You can see there's a whacking great hole in there, but if you look on the other side, there's ridges in here to strengthen it, and of course it's come through right between two of these ridges, so that's just typical, isn't it? What can you do, eh? Another handy hint, these bad boys, they're not safe for isopropyl alcohol. They melt. Don't use them. They're rubbish. Anyhow, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to scuff up the inside of that with a Dremel or some sandpaper, and the outside as well, and I'll get back to you at that stage. Alright, I have used Mr. Dremel with the pointy bit, whatever that is, and it does quite a good job of just buffing up the inside and making sure it's got plenty of scratches and stuff for the adhesive to stick to. Did the same on the other side. There you go. Focus. There you go. So that's going to have JB Weld on both sides. Now you'll also notice there's lots of crap and swarf has come off that. So what I'm going to do is wash it with water and soap, and then wash it again with isopropyl alcohol, and then bung the JB Weld on. Okay, so here we are, here's the finished product. Just put it on there. That's what we like to call a metric shed load, and same on the inside. Now I tried to tap the metal back out, but it wasn't having it, and I have a horrible feeling that if I did do it I'd just snap it off. So I've just left it bent in the way it was. So I don't know if you can see that or not. It's not great, but I have invested in some protectors for it now. So once this is all hardened up, it'll take about, it says 15 hours before you can actually put it back on, about 25 minutes before you can handle it, so in about half an hour I'll put that lot back in, and tomorrow put the whole thing back on the bike and fill her up with oil and see if she goes, because one of these is £180, which is a lot of money for such a simple mistake. And I couldn't believe how much damage they'd done, really, because I caught it as it went down, so I literally just set it down on the ground. And when I lifted it up again, there's this big pile of oil there. I just couldn't believe it. But you need this. You need a new paper thing to seal it, because the seal is properly knackered. It's stuck to the side of the bike. I want to get that seal tomorrow, and then we can all get it back together again. Just a quick update, really. I've misread the instructions on the JB Weld, and it's 25 minutes till it sets. Now, what they call set and what I call set are evidently quite different. So it's about 4 hours after I put it together, and it's still slightly tacky, but you can see what's happened. It's flowed. So it's okay on this side, but on the outside surface, if you can see, it's actually gone. It's gone in. I had it upside down. It looks like it's dripped out. It still is a good seal, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up another batch of JB Weld just to fill that in. So by tomorrow it'll be good and solid, and a good thick layer of it. Okay, so it's the next day now. This is being drying overnight, or setting. Have a look. There's quite a lot in there when I put the second layer on. And the outside layer, good and hard. Now, this morning when I picked this up, it was still a bit tacky. So I stuck it on the radiator. Seems to have done the job. So what I'm going to do now, put everything, all the gubbins back in, put the gasket on, take it to work, stick it on the bike. Now, interestingly, the slipper clutch cover was a bugger to get off. So it uses a crosshead screw, but they're on so tight that you need to use an impact hammer to get them off. And one of these I actually minced up with an impact hammer. This little bad boy here, so I had to take a Dremel to it and put a crosshead in. And it came off straight off with a crosshead, so that's good. But I'm going to replace those because they're rubbish. And I'm going to put some of these on instead. If it would focus. Wow, we're not a good focus day, are we? Come on. There you go. So yeah, these are stainless steel Allen key type ones, and they should be easy to get off and back on again. The bolts for the magneto casing themselves, those are fine. There's nothing wrong with those. They came off nice and easily, all cracked dead easily, all unscrewed without any trouble. So I'm not going to swap those over for stainless steel ones because those work just fine. You just need to put in a bit of copper slip and they will be sorted. So I'm going to rebuild this and take it to work and stick it on, and we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, so I've cleaned up the inside of the engine and then around the side of that gasket. So all I have to do now is plonk it on. Should be good as gold. Okay, I've put the gasket on. I remembered I'm ready to put it onto the engine. I've discovered where this came from. Look in here, thing there, and it goes onto there, like that, because there should be that there on that spline. And in here, this effectively goes on there. That's why when I pulled it out, it went straight down and onto the magnet, onto the coil pickup for the timer. So that's what happened there. Anyhow, I'll reassemble this. Well, that is ridiculously difficult. So eventually I had to put the gasket on the engine side rather than the case side. Take off the chain guard because the minute you put this anywhere near the inside components, it sticks to them because of the magnets. So that is a pain in the butt, but we're done now. I just have to get the wiring sorted out, put some oil in, see if she runs. So the sound should give it away, but she works. Warmed up nicely, and it looks like she doesn't leak either. But I'll have to take her out for a test ride, respin, and see what's what. But it's looking promising so far. Check that out. No leaks. So I've been for a bit of a spin, just pull into this lay-by and see what the situation is like. If I've got any leaks. Now it's looking pretty good. Make sure that thing is done. Don't look like a complete idiot. Let's see, how are we doing? Well, that looks pretty damn good to me. No leaks there at all. So the JB weld is holding up pretty well. By pretty well I mean completely. There's no leaks whatsoever. I have to give it 10 out of 10. Top job. What can I ask for? You know, it saved me 180 quid for a new magneto cover. I've got my eye on one on eBay now, so if I can get one for like 50-60 quid on eBay, I'll whack that on next time I do an oil change. Got a runny nose now. Great. Honestly, 5 minutes cold air.